right, we want to get back to the heart of the story, and that's the people who were on board that flight in this tragedy. Let's go back live to Bob Barnard. He's at Reston, Virginia at Skate Quest, and we understand that some of their members were on board, Bob.
Yeah, unfortunately, Marissa and Steve, one of their coaches, and we believe some of their young people, you can see there are figure skating lessons going on right now. If you look across the ice, here comes Ross Lansel. Let's see what he does with this guy here. This is a figure skating student of his. Let's watch this. He nailed it, and this is what Ross does. He is a coach, and his ex-wife was one of the people on the plane. Ross, just watch that. Nicely done there on TV. Tell us, we're kind of getting word, I shared with our viewers just a short time ago, the totality of this. What have you learned, without getting into names?
Basically, we have a ton of skaters that there's four boys, and I think it's 4 girls that have passed away, and 2 are from Fairfax Ice Arena, and the rest are from Ashburn Ice House. And it's my heart goes out to Ashburn and Fairfax. I can't imagine what you guys are going through. We are devastated ourselves. We're just trying to get through, like train and like we're trained to do, and just keep on going and move on forward. And I wish you guys all the best. I pray for you guys.
We have video that we're showing our viewers right now of Ina. Can you tell us about her? This was your ex-wife who you say was on the plane.
Yeah, Ina was a phenomenal skater. She was Russian All-Stars on ice. She was the original Little Mermaid. She did things on ice that I had never seen anyone else do. And she coached for the last 20-some-odd, maybe even 30 years now. And it's just made an impact in this area, has had countless skaters go on and do great things. And it's just a shame that she's not here to see her new batch of skaters do well. I even saw her at Nationals, and I was proud. I was like, wow, she's doing it. She's doing great. And it's just sad for her that she can't see all of her students achieve amazing things. And it's very disappointing for everyone, I'm sure, involved, and just devastating mostly. You can't get that back. It's too bad.
And more than likely, she had one or more of her students with her. Is that right?
Yeah, a majority that were her students, but she has so many more on top of that. So most of us coaches have 30 to 40 students. So it's just a fraction and all those kids today, I can't imagine what they're feeling.
And again, if we could show our viewers the video again, this was from a story we had done. I think it was part of a zip trip we did a couple of years ago where she was teaching some young people. Yeah. Can you tell us about Wichita, the significance of where they were and what that was all about?
So when these kids, they go to the development team, it's a huge honor. It's a very few kids in the country that get that. It's the top kids in the country, and they all get to go and train with the best coaches and the best skaters, and they all work together, and it's a great opportunity. I've done it. All skaters that have gone to a pretty high level have been able to have that, and it's incredible. So you're just doing it as another thing to achieve, another great time to go, and you just fly home. And then this happens, and it's just absolutely devastating. So, but it was just one of those things we always do. It's nothing out of the ordinary. But it's an incredible honor for them to do it, and it's devastating because they worked their whole lives to get this thing, and then couldn't. And one of the craziest parts is we had one of our skaters here. She was supposed to be on that flight, and they went a day earlier. And so that's just shocking to us. This girl could not be here today, and we're just I think all of us will be giving her a bunch of hugs and thanking that she's here. And
you mentioned another facility where your ex-wife worked. It was the Ashburn Ice House place. So there are just a number of places like this, and there's a coach out here who, when she came in, was hugging everybody and crying. How do you explain, if you're going to have to, coming up here, to the young people about you put in all that work, all that time, and it can be fleeting? Not always, but it can be.
But at least they did something, they can have something. So I always say every day is live it to the fullest, because if it's gone, but at least they did all this amazing stuff as young kids, and they could have been sitting around doing nothing, but they did something incredible, and they can always have that, and even you can see it in pictures. And I just say, push yourself as hard as you can, do what you can, and just let life happen. And if it happens to go well, phenomenally, just keep on pushing forward, and you'll always be better off trying to push forward and do your best than trying to just sit down and do nothing. That's what I was saying. So I just want the kids to keep on going and pursue their dreams and keep dreaming.
Ross, thank you again.
Thank you.
Very much. Appreciate that. Let's see you and this gentleman do their thing here. They give private lessons to adults, to children. Guys, we'll send it back into you. This place here, Skate Quest in Reston, the Ashburn Ice House, the loss in this figure skating community in Northern Virginia is, quite frankly, immeasurable. And as we leave you, we'll see this is the kind of work that they do.
Pretty incredible stuff. I mean, first of all, please thank Coach Ross for sharing his thoughts. I mean, just so very articulate in being able to share. This is someone who, just lost a lot of young people that are very close to him in the facility and the team, and it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. So I appreciate him sharing his thoughts and well wishes this morning, and now taking on a new task of saying, like, listen, let's make everybody greater. This is a terrible, terrible tragedy, but as you can see, there's kids that are they're still the age of some of the kids who are on that plane that are there for a lesson today, and they want to become the next great athletes themselves.
He's definitely keeping his composure and moving into the mood now and position of counselor.
Yeah.
And so it just shows the family structure that they have there.
No doubt.